Do you have to stay here?
Well, the judge isn't very happy with me.
So the prosecution can force a little kid to testify, but you're not allowed to stop it.
Yeah, you know what? I'd do it all over again, but unfortunately that judge can run that courtroom however he sees fit. I don't know, probably here for the night or something.
I just think it's ridiculous that you're here in a jail cell while Sonny's probably at his restaurant having a nice meal with a glass of wine.
Well, it's all about the change.
Well, you have a right to be upset. I mean, you were just protecting your little brother. Sonny is the one who bludgeoned his wife to death, and you're the one they put in jail? Don't you feel a little betrayed?
I never intended for Morgan to get involved in this trial.
You know, being here in the cell reminds me of why I wanted to be a cop in the first place. The law's not perfect, but it's the best system we got. Sure beats the alternative. And what do you expect the judge to do? He just can't have people storming his courtroom.
Well, you should have never let Morgan testify.
I wish that kid never saw me get taken away in cuffs. I just gotta tell him one day that, you know, that when this is all over, that the law is something good. You know, maybe he can grow up and be a judge or a lawyer and make the system better than it is now.
You're amazing.
I know what it's like to grow up without a father. And the way this trial's going, Morgan's gonna lose his, and that's gonna be my responsibility. I gotta, I don't know, help him. Be a big brother.
He's lucky to have you. You're becoming more...
What do you mean, did we have some kind of father-son bonding moment through the cell bars?
He made you an offer, didn't he? He wanted you to stop being a cop and work for him.
Wow, you're beautiful and you're smart.
I've watched Sonny operate for many years.
You know, Carly asked me the same thing. After I got shot, she wanted me to get up on the stand and falsify my evidence, basically throw away my entire career.
Well, that's different.
Oh, it's different, is it? Why? Because she's your cousin?
No.
Or is she your aunt?
I would like her just the same even if we weren't related, but, you know, she was trying to protect her kids.
Can't blame her for that. How about you? What would you do if I took Sonny's offer, if I did what Carly said and threw my career away? Would you still love me?
Well, that's a trick question because he would never work for Sonny. But if you decided you didn't want to be a cop and you wanted to be a plumber, I would love you just the same.
You know, you'd probably love me more. Plumbers make a lot of money. But I'm a cop. That's all I really wanted to be. Once I found out that not everyone gets to play for the Yankees. But I knew I'd never be in the mob. I knew I'd love my family, love my kids too much for that.
In your mind, you never do anything wrong.
Was your father ever king for a day? He must have been the makeup princess like you. Were you arrested tonight? Because it's got to be illegal to look that good. Hey, what is it? What does it feel like to be the most beautiful girl in the room?
I'm the only girl in the room.
You're so hot, I think you caused, like, all of global warming.
Will you stop? Please.
You make me melt like a hot fudge on a Sunday. Hey, someone call the cops. This chick just stole my heart.
Oh my God, that's not really.
What happened to you before? You were all quiet. Because I was talking about family and kids and stuff like that.
Kinda.
Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about. It's not looking too good for us making babies.
I know.
I mean, I don't want kids like right now. I mean, I do want kids one day. Hypothetically, I don't know when that'll be.
Can we just maybe drop the subject?
Sure.
I cannot believe this. I have 3 calls into that stupid judge's office and no one will even talk to me about bail, but I'm not giving up, okay? Nobody puts my baby behind bars.
Okay.
Did you hear what he did? Did you hear what he did in court today? Standing up for his baby brother like that. I am so proud of you.
Me too.
Okay, so I figured you'd be in here for at least a night. I brought you a meatball sandwich and a change of socks and some clean underwear.
How did you get these past the guards?
Well, they inspected those bags just like everybody else's.
Ma, I gotta work here with these guys. You show them my underwear?
So they'll know that you're working in clean underwear. Like Aunt Teresa always used to say, clean kids, clean house, clean underwear. Not that she ever thought I could actually do it. She was the first one, that's my mother's sister, the first one to stick her finger in my face and tell me that I couldn't do it. That 15 years old was too young to raise a kid and that I didn't have a chance. Oh, and that I was a disgrace to all Falconeris and Garibaldis everywhere. Please. Like there weren't plenty of speedy marriages and premature 10-pound babies on her side of the family. But she never got sick of telling me that I should give up my baby and go live my life. And just look at how wrong she was. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. You'll always be my baby.
I want Claire Walsh pulled off the case.
So I imagine you're going to be in here for at least tonight, huh?
It's worth it if I got Morgan off the stand, right? I mean, seeing him like that, I mean, it's just another example of how easy I had it growing up away from Sonny.
Well, I'll never get sick of hearing you say that.
Olivia, I was really rude to you the night that he got shot, and at the time all I could see were the lies, but I'm starting to understand how amazing you really are.
I know I like this girl for a reason, right?
I mean, keeping your baby and raising him on your own, most 15-year-olds couldn't do that.
Well, you know, I had a lot of help from my family once I got over the initial shock. It definitely took a village. But I always knew that the final responsibility was mine. And look at this guy. The greatest work I'll ever do.
Okay, that's enough.
Actually, speaking of, I can't even believe how late it is. Kate has me working a ton because Coleman's on jury duty, so I'll see you. So was it worth it?
Sandwich is great.
No. Playing the hero for Morgan, defying a judge, disrupting a trial.
You blew it, Claire. You putting Morgan up there? I mean, that was going too far. Even the judge thinks so. Now the jury thinks you're vindictive, a hard ass, maybe even a little bit of a bully.
I needed an ID on the car.
There's a lot of other ways you can get an ID on a car. You didn't need to bring a 12-year-old kid in to try and trick him into testifying against his father.
No, I did it to get to Sonny. And I did. I offered Sonny a deal. Involuntary manslaughter and 5 counts of RICO. In return for 10 years, and he'll be up for parole in 5. And not that he'll ever make parole.
This wasn't about cutting a deal. Sonny killed Claudia. He was supposed to get life.
You know, Detective, I thought you'd be glad. We're about to win.
This isn't a win. I don't want him out in 10 years.
It's a good deal.
You use this kid. You use this kid against his own father.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I used Morgan for leverage to secure a deal that would work for all of us.
There's no way I'm gonna let you go to prison for